Good morning, poopies. It's Monday. I have one check-in today. It's a back-to-back though, so we gotta flip that house quick. Somebody's checking in, somebody's checking out. I'm a little nervous. This group kind of seemed like the party type of group, so we might have a lot on our hands here. I stayed the night at Trees last night because we went out on a Sunday. So I got my coffee to go. I don't love iced coffee. I have this weird thing where I'm like, I need my coffee to be hot because I feel like it doesn't like digest properly in my stomach, so I can't have my morning poop. Like a cold coffee is not gonna get things brewing, you know? But it'll keep me from getting a headache.
And when your friends they tell you don't get involved, I'll still be sleeping in your oversized clothes. So would you tell me about the people you know?
In this economy, if somebody leaves behind eggs, I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna have to make it the whole day without smashing these in the back of my car. Maybe I put them in my trunk. Oh yeah. No. I have to like be able to keep an eye on them. Okay, don't judge my car, all right? I don't know about all that. I feel like I should cover it with some, whatever. Okay, y'all, so I only ended up having one checkout, but this home, Gorgiana Grande, as usual. It's kind of like an older style, but it's beautiful. And they have like a little Sonos over here, so I always like connect my music and just jam out. They left it in pretty good condition-ish. Yeah, not bad. So mainly I just have to go through the home, turn all the ACs to like 78, make sure all the backyard pool features, everything's off. Start a load of towels, make sure they did the dishes, all that boring stuff. The backyard is pretty gorgeous. Don't be fooled though, there are a lot of lizards and stuff back there. I've ran into a many. Let's chat about what happened yesterday. Here's the thing, if you know my channel, you know the lore of the bartender. Yeah, bitch, I know, get over him. Literally, it's been new, you're 25, like stop act. I know I need to get over it, okay? Some things have transpired since my last story time about him, and he couldn't care if I live or die. Like, this man does not like me, but nonetheless, I'm like, oh, you don't like me? I like you even more. And don't worry, y'all, I'm journaling about this. I think I purposefully, in a way, only want people that don't want me because deep down, I don't think I'm ready for like long-term commitment. So if I chase the people that don't want me, I don't have to ever have that fear of long-term commitment in the back of my head because I'm like, they don't want me, they don't want that. So the chase is a little more fun. I think there's also something a little deeper. So this new gym that I started going to, obviously there is already lore there because of the trainer and everything. But yesterday, it was Sunday, I went to go work out and I go to the main little area, and at my gym, they have like a theater room, and the theater room is nice because it's dark. There's less people in there. It's a little more cool. And I am a sweater. Like when I work out, I sweat big time, and not like, I don't even have to work out that hard. If I just walk for too long, I'm like drenched. You know, like even my trainer will give me shit. He's like, damn, I'm like, I'm not even working that hard. Like my body just sweats. And the first place it starts, upper lip. So I have a fucking mustache. So I go to the gym yesterday and all I was doing was cardio. I wasn't doing anything else. I was like, I'm tired. I just want to get my steps in, whatever. So I go and I'm on the Stairmaster dripping. Like I'm not kidding. 8 minutes in, I'm dripping. And then I'm like, I don't want to use their towels because I'm going to get makeup all over their towels. And yes, I go to the gym wearing makeup. Okay? Sue me. I got rosacea. I don't want people to see it. Okay? So I don't want to get their towels all stained with my makeup. So I'm like this. Whatever. I'm on the Stairmaster. I'm walking. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to the theater room because I really want to like crank this out on the Stairmaster. I want to get my steps in and I don't want to have to worry about like looking, you know. And it was dead yesterday. So I was like, let me just go have like a moment in the theater room. I'm walking to the theater room and I walk past this guy and it looks like, what did I name him again? Holy shit, Jordan. Jordan's the bartender's name. I forgot what I fucking named him, bruh. I almost called him by his actual name. So Jordan's other friend, shite. Who am I gonna name him? Damien. We're gonna call his friend Damien, okay? So I know Jordan and Damien, and actually like Damien low-key fucks with me more. So like every time I see them out, I usually end up just talking to Damien, which is also, I don't even know. Anyways, so I'm walking to the theater room, whatever, and I look and I see somebody who looks just like Damien. And I was like, is that fucking Damien? Here's a little reenactment. I was like, and you know damn well I didn't say anything because I was like, ooh, I look scary right now. I go to the theater room and I was like, there is no way Damien's here. And from what I understand, Damien doesn't have a car. So Jordan is usually the one who's like driving both of them. They're kind of like a duo. At least that's what I think. I don't think he has a car. So I was like, shit, if Damien's here, Jordan could be here. So I'm like in the theater room, like, oh fuck. Sweating. I was like, you know what, just sweat in here, like let it out, girl. And I did feel really bad, but the girl next to me, oh man, she was ripe. So I didn't last that long in there. And like I even tried to move machines and I was like, she has like, that room was now hers. She took over. Gotta do what you gotta do. So I walk out of the theater room and I'm kind of on edge. I'm like, what the fuck? I go to the bathroom, I wash my hands, and I was like, surely that wasn't him. So then I go back to the regular treadmill out in the open area, and I start walking on the treadmill, and who I thought was Damien walked by me, and I was like, whoo, it was not him. I was like, okay, he just has a doppelganger at this gym. We're good. I'm walking. I'm doing my 12-3-30, whatever. I look across the gym, and who do I see? Y'all wanna guess? Wasn't Santa Claus, wasn't Kevin Bacon, no, it was Jordan and Damien. And they kept looking over at me like they saw me too, but didn't wanna like acknowledge it, and I was just kinda like, I literally had to put a YouTube video on. I was like, I'm about to crash out, because when I go to that gym, I usually just watch their TVs and listen to my music or like people watch. But I was like, oh, hell no. Like I can't even look in their direction. So I just put on a Sarah Baska video and I was like, all right, get through this. And dude, they kept looking over at me. So I was like, they have to know it's me. But also I wasn't wearing a lot of makeup. I was just wearing like foundation and concealer. So of course, like there's no escaping. There are so many gyms in Arizona. At this point, I'm like, oh, of course we go to the same gym. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if one day they walked through the doors of one of my homes and were like, I'm staying here. So, here's the thing. The whole situation is very unserious. Deep down, I think if I actually got to know him, I probably wouldn't like him as much. It's just the fact that he's mysterious and I never know what he's thinking that, like, is the allure. Whereas if I actually knew him as a person and like humanized him, I'd probably be like, ugh. But yeah. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. Like, part of me, I see all these people getting in like relationships and stuff, and I'm like, I just haven't met somebody that even made me want to consider that, which could be kind of sad. But I'm also like, whatever, I'm 25. Like, I'm practically a child still, so it's fine, it's whatever. And one thing I've learned is I love to flirt. You know what? I'm gonna come out and say it, okay? I love to flirt. But that's the thing, nothing more. The minute it's anything more, I'm like, oh, get me out of here. I think I like being alone too much too. I'm at the point where my space is my space, and like, I'm sorry, I like to go home and fucking rip my pants off and fart. And I can't do that if there's a man there. I mean, maybe I'll get to the, would I ever get to the point of like being able to fart in front of my man? That's the thing too, is like my family, growing up, we were a farting family, which some people might think nasty. I'm like, bro, let your kids fucking breathe. Imagine growing up in a home where you couldn't like fart. Obviously we don't do it at the dinner table and stuff, like that's gross. But I can't imagine being in a household where like you have to like go to the bathroom to fart. That's child abuse, to be honest. So like I'm very comfortable with it, my family is, but I'm like, ooh, in front of my partner, I don't know if I can do that. And like, maybe it's just because I haven't met like that person, but I think about anything to do with the bathroom. Like, you're telling me I have to poop in the same like space as my man? Ew! I don't want anybody like, I just won't eat. I simply just won't eat because I will refuse to ever do that in their vicinity. I know some people are like, oh, when you find the one, you won't care. All the growth, whatever. I care. Let me care, okay? Let's turn these damn lights off and let's get out of here. Actually, sound off in the comments. Do you like poop and fart in front of you? See, I can't even say it. I'm like having a seizure trying to say it because it scares me. There's a lizard. I see a lizard. Hold up. Hold that thought. I told y'all, I see lizards here all the time. Oh, there he goes. Some might say they're cute. I am not some. Anyways, yeah, sound off. Do you poop and fart in front of your partner? And if not, how do you deal? Cause I'm sorry, like I can't be walking around fucking backed up with gas. Like, and the way I'm making it sound is like, I'm farting 24/7. It's a constant battle with me and my farts. No, it's just like, you know when you come home from work and you've been holding it in? Like, oh my God, imagine having, like going from holding it in all day to holding it in even more. Oh, like the thought like gives me shivers. I'm not kidding. Dude, I got goosies right now. But I know like when it's the one, you won't care. And even if like, whatever, we'll see. We'll see, cause that's like the main thing I always think about when the idea of like committing comes to mind. I'm always like, how do you do the nasty shite? Sorry, I didn't know we were gonna go to potty talk in the mansion, but sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles, Pookie. Oh, this was the only thing this is gonna go in our lost and found. There was some underwear left outside, but I'm not touching that. That is lost and never to be found. Stuff like that, I'm like, if you left your underwear, sorry, boo-boo, that's on you. That is on you. All right, we're gonna lock her up. Oh, it got warm. I was like scared that my eggs were gonna like cook in here because it's so hot. How we doing? Yes. They also left. You never know. I don't like vodka, but hey, if I have a guest who comes over and they like vodka, I got them set. Guess who just got pulled over? My registration is expired. Greatly. Hello? I won't lie. I think right now it's September of 24. So, yeah, I gotta go to court now. I can either pay the fine or go to court. And bro, like, why would I pay the fine? Obviously, like, I'm not up. And that's why I've been, pushing off renewing my registration. But I know I'm gonna do it, don't worry. That was humiliating though. Getting pulled over. Don't ever get too happy in the day. Shit could always go wrong. You never know. I was driving back from one of the homes and I saw him get behind me and I was like, surely he's way too busy to pull over somebody just because their registration is expired. Like, surely there's so much happening in Arizona, in Scottsdale, that like I'm not even on his radar. The minute I thought that, lights flicked on. I was like, police officer. I was kind of shook by how much it shook me too. I was like shaking the whole time. I was like, I didn't know this would cause this level of fear, but it was in me. I got a ticket. I have like until June 23rd to renew my registration. And then if I renew it, I can go to court and fight the fee, or I can just pay the fee. Like I said, if I was up, I'd pay the fee. Your girl is not up. So I gotta go to court. But I was talking to my friends just now and they were like, oh, you literally just go to like a little window. You have to admit guilt, which is scary. I'm like, oh yeah, guilty as charged. But then if you show them that you re-registered, they'll waive that fee for you there, darling. So this is a gentle reminder for everyone. No cop is too busy to pull you over, no matter where you live, and fucking renew your registration. Just do it. Don't put it off. God, I was so cocky too. Like, there were so many times where cops would be behind me and I was like, they don't even care, like whatever. Don't be like me. Don't get cocky, y'all. When the fantasy has ended and all the children are gone. Something good inside me helps me to carry on. I ate some bugs, I ate some grass. I use my hand to wipe my tears, to kiss your mouth. I break my vows. No, 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 no way, Jose. Unless you want to, then we break our vows together. Encarnacion, 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 diddle 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 dee, Encarnacion. Name that movie, bitch. All right, let's go outside. Now this house, quite the backyard. I feel like you could truly just spend your entire stay in the backyard. So we've got a sauna over here and a cold plunge. Let's make sure this door is working. It was catching last time. Okay, gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. And she closes all the way. Let's go. This cold plunge. Oh yeah, she's filled. Woo. Okay, here's a closer view. What a beautiful backyard. Yes, yes. She strikes again. You know what I really need to get? I need to get that one size setting spray. That's the only setting spray I've ever gotten that has worked on oily skin. It like locks things in. Okay. But yeah, is this arm? Why is it always this arm? It like disproportionately, look. Huh. Well, the freaking pizza is stuck in a waterfall. Whatever. I actually came outside. I was getting cold inside. Anyways. Oh. Look what I just found. You little... Very pretty, very pretty. We've got a family coming in. That's why I'm being like extra cautious of any of these on the ground. And holy shnikes. The new thing that I see left behind everywhere is those little Zim tabs. Everywhere, bro. All right, I am patiently waiting for this person to show up. It's a family, but the dad is supposed to be here and he hasn't responded all day. So I'm like, sir, where are we? At this point, you just have to sit and wait for them to get here if you don't hear from them. If he's not here by like 5, then I leave, and then I'll just come back in the morning. This isn't one of those houses where I can just let people... Oh, I see a really big lizard, bruh. Ew, and they do that weird thing with their head where they're like, what are we doing? We're looking like north, south, north, south. Oh God, he's huge. Anyways, homes like this one, I can't really just let people check in by themselves. Like, okay, yeah, worst case scenario, if they land at midnight, whatever. But there's a lot of little things here and there that you need to know. For example, the basketball court, the light over there, the switch is in the kitchen. Why would it be in the kitchen? But it's little things like that where they need to be walked through this space. Yeah, I wanted to come outside, get some fresh air. My toes were turning purple, so I had to come out and enjoy the heat. My feet and my hands, especially when I lived in Montana, were always red. Now they're not because it's like hot here, but anytime I'm in a cold environment, my hands turn red and my feet turn red. And same with my mom, and we get it everywhere we go. People are like, oh my God, are your feet sunburnt? Do they hurt? Sometimes I'm just like, yeah. And when I don't feel like being like, no, they're just like that. Anyways, there's something really weird in the air recently, and Anyways, people need to chill the F out, the drivers here, because I've seen way too many car wrecks recently. Every day this week I've seen a car wreck, and the one yesterday was fucking crazy. It was like one of the worst traffic I've ever seen on my way to work, and I was probably about like 10 minutes late to work. And then I looked at the news, and apparently somebody got hit on the interstate. Like a person was like running around on the interstate and got hit by multiple cars, and there was human remains scattered all over the interstate. The fuck? Ugh, like it was really weird, and it happened at like 5 a.m. It happened at like 5 a.m. So I'm assuming it was still probably dark out, and they just like didn't see this person. So it made me think, like, who was running around on the interstate at 5 a.m. Probably homeless and or out of their minds, and I don't know, it just made me really freaking sad. Like, my death anxiety went away a little bit, but then I was just thinking about that person last night, and I was like, holy shit, like, they probably went, I mean, I don't know if they went to bed that night, but they went to bed that night, same night I went to bed. You know, I'm sound asleep in my bed, and little do they know that's like their last couple of hours of life ever. Like, that's a full human who has lived years and years and years, and that was their last moments ever. And like, I don't know, it's just crazy. Like, because I think of all the years that I've been alive, it feels like for so long, and then for it just done like that. Like, that person lived. They lived. They had a whole experience. They had a consciousness. They had everything, and then it's just gone yesterday morning. And then my life continues. Everybody else's life continues. Like, just, it's so crazy to me. I can't wrap my head around it if I think about it too much. And what a terrible way to go, bro. I just think about the people too who like hit them, because they like I said, it's dark. They probably didn't see them. So like, I would need fucking deep, intense therapy if that happened. If I was a part of. So yeah, that, and then I saw like 2 car crashes this morning. Just like, something's in the air. The heat makes people loco.
Suavemente, bésame, que quiero sentir tus labios besándome otra vez. Suavemente, bésame, que quiero sentir tus labios besándome otra vez. Suave, bésame, bésame, suave, bésame otra vez. Suavemente,